So, probably the best part of like an hour later, we're going to get to 84 crafting. This is a bit of a slog, but we've just under 1.4k staffs left, so just 100 actions and then we'll be able to sell the staffs, which is another bit of us getting supplies then ticked off. The incense sticks and prayer potions are the only thing left, and the botanist armies, but I think they're going to be sold when I sell the 5 battle staffs. Just too long of a process. To do a botty army, you're going to need to craft the gems, then make the amulets, then string the amulets, and then also enchant the amulets. It's a lot of work, and even though the profit's good, I think we've kind of missed the window for it. It's the back end of a bonus XP weekend. People are probably done with Herblore. The price aren't going to be as high. I'll check the price on them at the GE, but it's a lot of work to make something like 6k per army. I could just do things like battle staffs or planks or maybe even like potions and still make the same sort of money. So I think with what time we've got, I'd much rather crack out quest requirements, spend the time training the stats up, than do the botanist armies. That could be something we could AFK in the future, but definitely a way to make some profit. Botanist armies have always been very good profits anyway. Maybe that's something we do with Lunas as well, because Lunas have the string jewelry spell, and that will take the process out and also make it a lot easier as well. But yeah, like I said, 1.4k to go. I think we'll get 85 crafting, which will be nice. Our levels are getting up there, definitely getting up there. Our 3 high skills now are in the 80s, and then we've got a couple of level 60s as well. So we are progressing, and to be fair, quite quickly. I'll just keep cracking on with the crafting. We'll get these sold, and yeah, we'll see what we're going to be doing next. It'd be nice to get some more money in the cash stack, because we want to build it up, and we want to start sort of like putting it to one side now. We want to sort of like get this account cleaned off like we did similar to the first one by the end of the bond, so it's pretty much just got nothing but untradables left in the bank. But while we're here, we can have a quick check of the GE. More incense sticks have sold, so that's turned out to be a really good flip. Definitely going to put another offer in to buy overnight, because it just seems to be easy and free money. The planks, they're selling steady. We bought more refined planks, which we could sell at some point. We've got all the U planks bought, and the frames have stopped. But to be fair, getting 250 frames at the price we did, we just got lucky. They shouldn't really have been that cheap, but I'm going to leave the offer in anyway, and if they buy, they buy, and if they don't, they don't. That is, though, some very cheap construction XP. Making the frames and making the refined planks, I'm going to get decent construction XP anyway, and that will probably be the best way for me to train to level 90, but I might look at it and say, you know what, we bought them really cheap, we can put them on the account, and maybe we could push towards a skill cape on the next bond. Bit weird it being construction in this day and age to be the first 99, but just how it's ended up being. Quite an untrimmed cape you don't see a lot as well, which will be cool. And that's what I like. I like seeing like something unique to the account. Maybe this time we'll definitely like, you know, keepsake it like we didn't do on the noob account. Finally, it has happened. It has took a week for these battle staffs to be made, but finally we are done. In terms of crafting level, we got level 85. The crafting levels are taking a while now. Definitely taking a while. Skeletal necromancer staffs, definitely not has anything to do with necromancy. Decorated farming urns, probably one of the better urns because they're just used so quick. Dragon D-hide shields, black dragon D-hide shields, which means we can do the D-bodies as well. And yeah, 85 crafting is a really good milestone. No more crafting for the rest of this bond. Really good. I'm really happy as well. Not only that, I believe some of our incense sticks have sold even more. So what I'm going to do is have a little 5 minutes playing around with stuff on the GE and setting stuff up, and also check some prices. So we bought our 10k planks. So what I'm going to do is sort of like our little daily plank check and just check where things are price wise. A refined plank is, we're still the highest price for a plank, 11,870. So I bet that means 12,112. Someone's just overcut us. It's fine. Here at 6, I'm going to put another offer in because I didn't expect them to sell that well, to be fair. So I'm going to throw in the offer for, I think I'm just going to put it 3. The frame, I'm going to check the price on the frame. 100k. I've said it a few times, I'm really shocked we managed to get 250 for that price. 67k, so they are going down quite heavily. So really, it's worth doing refined planks. Right, okay, so that's why we won't get any more. But we could cash these out for 63k and pretty much double our money. Admittedly, it's only 6 mil, but I'm looking at thinking, you know what, that's some cheap construction XP. And I actually do need to upgrade the fort, especially the workshop as well. So I'm going to leave them in, just in case. I'm going to leave a low ball you planks in as well. I'm going to sell the 5 battle staffs. They can sit and sell at that price. I'm also going to sell... The botanist armies was a really good idea, but they're just going to take time. And we've seen we can do other stuff with the time. And that's the point now, like this camp, I value my time, especially with the bonus XP. And they're just not it at the minute. It's a shame though, because they are a very good way to make some money, unless when we do a price check on this, these are going to go absolutely through the roof. So let's just have a look. Yeah, the 16k, which don't get me wrong, is a really good price for a botanist army, but I just don't think they're worth our time at the minute. Not when I can transform a plank from 4k to 48k. But these were selling for 16k, and once you put like the other stuff, I'd probably say you're about 6-7k, making 10k per army, which is actually for like, the level of crafting you need is so good. So I'll sell 2088 just so we can shift them quick. There we go. Sell the silver bars. Of course, they won't sell. And then the last thing I want to do is just check the margins on prayer potions. If prayer potions aren't the best, then we'll go and finish off our imp sticks. I'm going to do these when I'm editing the video on Saturday. Use the M6, it's nice AFK, slow pace, and after that we are pretty much living the frame and refined plank dream. Although I want to do my combat dummies. Actually, I could do some combat dummies now while waiting for all this stuff to play out. Yeah, let's do that actually. What can I think it's going to be a bronze 2H. Yeah, so a bronze 2H. I don't need that at this time of night. Bronze 2H. Right, it's 20k. Ah, the incense stick sold, that's pretty good. How much did we sell for? Wow. So this, just to prove again, sold just under 24 mil. We bought them for 10 mil. So that's a 14 mil profit flip. Which, I mean, we've been managing like to train the account, to build our fort up at the minute, and we're making just an awful lot of money while doing it. I can't really moan. Right, I want to check prayer potions, because prayer potions are not in a good place. So 13.7 for a 4 dose, which, that's actually a decent flip. No more flips, no more flips. I think for the prayer potion was something in like 9k. No, I don't think they're good enough. Obviously, when we did the first series, the herb law was the reason we made so much money, but I think herb law was only the sheer profit we had then was because it was on the approach to the bonus XP weekend. There was a massive demand on supers because people needed to do overloads before the big necromancer release on Monday, whereas I think these people are already there now and they don't really need it. So I don't know. I'm not too sure. So I might wait. I might leave that to the morning actually. Yeah, I think I might leave that to the morning. And then what I can do for the rest of tonight is simply just spam some dummies, get some nice and easy total levels. Yeah, and get ED3 ready. And then we'll run some ED3s, get some nice levels, and then just round the account off now. Once we've got things like the mining, smithing done for the quests I want, and maybe possibly unlock invention, that's all we need to do now. Unlock some combat levels, round it off ready for ED3, and just make it as easy as we can to move on for the next bond. So level 34 combat, we're going to fly through the total levels now. And then what I could do as well, I've actually got some skill dummies in the bank. I might be able to rip through them as well, and we'll do those as well. So all the dummies in the bank are done. Battle staff starting to sell, which is always a nice sign. We'll probably double our money on battle staffs. We'll sell them for 6.8k each. 3.4 is roughly what we would have paid for them anyway. So, I mean, it's got us 85 crafting for free. We've made profit and we've made a decent 15 mil. Don't get me wrong, the methods we've found and the flips we've found have only been due to the market. The market's been very volatile because it's bonus XP weekend. Some big updates, and especially volume. Volume is what has caused these past two series to be so profitable. The first one was the shortage of supers and the demand on Herblore ready for necromancy. That is why Herblore was such good money, because people would rather buy the extremes for the overload set rather than do all the process. Just buy the extremes and pay a little bit extra, save time and go in PVM. Whereas in this one, the demand is at construction and there are just not enough frames or refined planks to supply demand. Refined planks now are more harder to find than frames, which is why they're still the price they are and frames are slowly dipping. What I'll do when I get, there we go, 10 defense, I'm just going to change my settings. I want to get them all to the same level, so I'm just going to do it in a way where we can just round these stats off. You never know, before bonus XP is done, we might be about like 1k total, depending on what we do. There we go. Level 10 in all our melees and level 11 attack. Right, we're a bit more level now, so I'll whack on defense and they can all be done together. Iron weaponry. So we'll upgrade. And doing this before we go back to mining as well should hopefully mean that mining is a little less painful. What I'm looking for, iron, 2H. Sword, 520k. I never really understood the value of combat dummies as well, but after doing the noob account and training viscount, they really are one of the best rewards. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to work my way through these dummies. I'm not really going to pay attention. I might change some stuff on the GE. If I change anything major, I'll let you know before I go. That's pretty much going to round off Friday night tonight. Doing the battle stats was a big progress. Again, prayer potions are most likely going to be sold, but I'll update you in the morning. Which will leave us in terms of the skilling supplies we bought at the original. Sort of big buy. Only the Impious Willow Sticks left, which, so I'm AFK and editing, I'll be doing those incense sticks. So that just leaves other stuff for us to do. So 20 in all the combats and also 1914 total. Got past for 900 total level. Another slice of ham, steel weaponry, black mask, nice. All the steel armors, pretty good. Slayer helmet, 30 HP. All these easier levels will just benefit us massively like going forward. Now range, I'm kind of going to leave range behind. I'm going to focus on my melee stats, my defense. And mage, mage got a start already. Range is sort of going to have to take a back seat for a little bit. We just bought a steel 2H for 50k as well. So someone needs to do some smithing training soon and he might be doing steel 2Hs. Although look how good that looks. Like the low tier weapons and like armors as well. Like, because no one really uses them because everyone's a high level now. You forget how good like the steel armor looks. And they did a really good job with that 2H. It looked badass. So yeah, anyway, 15 combat dummies left. We'll work our way through it. We'll probably get 30 all. And then go from there. Right, so there we go, and I will call it a night. So, level 30 attack, strength, and defense. Holy Grail, Beneath Cursed Tides, and Freeze Company, which is a saga. Mithril weaponry, a couple more of the abilities. Strength, Beneath Cursed Tides, and a couple other things as well. And defense. Between a Rock, Void Stairs back, and some more defensive armor as well. And also 35 hit points. Combat level now 41. Total level is 1 below 950. I will throw those in the bank. Bank's going to have a little bit of a clean out tomorrow as well. There are some items we can just get rid of just to make things easier. I'm going to note and take the Ranarr potions out and just throw them in the GE, see what we can get. Ranarr. Potion on finish. I believe we bought these for something like 8.2k. Okay, now we have a problem because I lose 5 mil selling those potions. And don't get me wrong, we're making more than 5 mil. We made more than 5 mil in them incense stick flips. But I don't want to lose 5 mil. So I have a feeling we're going to do them and process them. I know we can do other stuff, but Herblore levels, you can't really moan. It gets us close to overloads. Yeah, we're going to do that. Definitely going to do that. So that's going to be our fun weekend. And I say that as a joke, to be fair, because I am enjoying playing this account. I love seeing the levels come. And not only that, I really enjoy like the other little bits which come with playing this account. I love like seeing the profit and the money just slowly build up, even though we've like not properly seen it build up. I did have a look at my wealth evaluator and I was going to show you, but I think it's going to ruin a lot of things. Because we've not seen like everything in the bank either processed and sold, or the stuff which is sort of buying and slow selling in the GE, like officially like been sold and cashed out. I don't want to spoil it because I think by the end of the series you'll be shocked at how much we've made, but make sure to look at everything I'm talking through on the Grand Exchange side because we're buying supplies we were intending to use and realising they're in such a high demand, but they're selling for way higher than what we bought for. So I've got time on my hands. The planks and the frames and stuff like that I weren't going to use till this weekend anyway, and I bought them last week. Which just means I had a chance to resell them and buy back again, which is what I've been doing. Same with the white berries, same with the incense sticks. I just realised I could have sold them higher and I've just flipped them. But yeah, that's today. For a Friday, we've not done too bad to be fair. We've got quite a lot of total levels. We've got 85 crafting, 36 Summer's End. Oh god, that's a quest. Hunter, level 30s in all the melee stats. Tomorrow, mining, smithing, maybe a quest or two. I know I've been saying we'll be doing quest or two for a while, but we haven't done it, but it's definitely on the list. We'll work our way through our skill dummies. We have 9 Slayer, 4 Hunter, 10 Dungeoneering. Might swap out the Dungeoneering for something a bit more useful, maybe Agility, but again, we'll see. And yeah, we're going to need to do a big clean out as well with the bank. Actually, that reminds me there's something else I need to buy. Furnace, Pyroglass. I think we've got 2 winners. It's only because of the 500 limit. It's quite long and tedious to buy, and I want to make sure I'm on top of these because it's such good profit. Really is such good profit. But no, I think that's it. We're going to sign off for today. Things are selling, things are moving. I've definitely claimed everything in my collection, which is why I don't have any GP left in there. And yeah, so that's why stuff's been collected. But yeah, this account just has just under 11 hours left, which we'll definitely use by the end of this week. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Now, this is me signing off on Friday's episode. But yeah, we'll come back on Saturday morning. We'll have a plan. We've got a plan. We know what we want to do. And then let's see what we can get in this weekend while I sit and edit videos. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please like, please subscribe to the channel. Any sort of comments for the series or any ideas you've got, please let me know. I've still got something like 5 days left of this challenge. Obviously, any ideas you guys say, I always try and do. Let me know what I've done right, let me know what I've done wrong. And I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow.